morning dear students, myself Neetu from St. Paul School. I hope you all are fit and fine in your house and every day I hope you study also. So today we are starting chapter 7 from a Moments textbook. Chapter name is The Last Leaf, written by O. Henry. As by this title we can understand that last leaf, it means on the tree there was one last leaf there. So in short I am telling you, in this chapter we will study about four characters. Sue is the girl, Jonesy, both are friends, both live in a flat. Doctor and that is the painter, name is Behrman. So in this chapter, two friends, when one that is Jonesy, she was ill and later then she lost the desire to live. And why? Because she compared her life with the last leaf, because the chapter is related to the autumn season. Autumn season means in this season all the leaves started to fall down on the ground. So how it happened that all the leaves fall down, but the last leaf, the one leaf was there on that tree and it was as fresh also as now it appears. So what is the reason of this? This we will study in this chapter. It's a very interesting and a very emotional story. The Last Leaf, chapter 7. Sue and Jonesy, two young artists, shared a small flat. The flat was on the third floor of an old house. Jonesy fell very seriously ill in November. It means in November month, Jonesy, she was very ill, serious. She had a pneumonia. She would lie in her bed without moving, just gazing out of the window. She was not moving, simply she was sleeping on her bed and she was just staring or gazing, continuously looking from the window of her flat, outside of the window. Sue, her friend, became very worried, and her friend Sue, she was very worried about her friend Jonesy because she was not well. She sent for the doctor. Although he came every day, there was no change in Jonesy's condition. Every day Sue called a doctor and doctor came to her flat every day, but there was no recovery in the health of Jonesy. One day the doctor took Sue aside and asked her, "Is anything worrying Jonesy?" And one day, secretly, doctor shared his opinions to the Sue, that is there anything, because she is so worried, Jonesy is so worried and she lost the desire to live. "No," replied Sue, "but why do you ask?" Then Sue asked the doctor that why you are asking like this. The doctor said, "Jonesy, it seems, has made up her mind that she is not going to get well. If she does not want to live, medicines will not help her." Then the doctor replied, "Because I think like that she lost the desire to live. So the medicines also not working, because if a person lost this desire, then not any other medicine can recover him or her, because first we should have desire." She tried her best to make Jonesy take an interest in things around her. She talked about clothes and fashions, but Jonesy did not respond. So she started to talk in front of her about fashion, about clothes, but she never showed her interest. Jonesy continued to lie still on her bed. Sue brought her drawing board into Jonesy's room and started painting. So later then what Sue had done, she brought a board and she started to painting on the board to take Jonesy's mind off her illness, because she wanted to divert her mind. When she was thinking like that, when Jonesy will see at this mind painting, maybe she will divert her mind or she will be happy. She whistled while working. Suddenly Sue heard Jonesy whisper something, and suddenly Sue heard that when she was painting, she heard something that Jonesy was saying something. She quickly rushed to the bed and heard Jonesy counting backwards. And when she came just near to Jonesy, she heard that she was counting, backward counting, like that 10, 9, 8, 7. She was looking out of the window and was saying 12. After some time, she whispered 11, then 10, then 9, 8, 7. She anxiously looked out of the window, and when the shoe was drawing on the board, she heard a sound which was the slow sound of Johnsy. She came near to her, and that time she heard that she was backward counting, like that 12, 11, 10, 9, 8 and 7. And then she also looked that Johnsy was looking outside of the window, and then she understood that why she was counting backwards. She saw an old evil creeper climbing halfway up the brick wall opposite their window. In the strong wind outside, the creeper was shedding its leaves. So that tree what? Because it was the autumn season, so all the leaves falling down. What is it, dear? Sue asked. Then Sue asked that why you are counting these leaves and what is this? 6. Then Johnsy whispered. Again silently speak. 6. They are falling faster now. 3 days ago there was almost 100 leaves. There are only 5 left now. It is autumn, said Sue, and the leaves will fall. Then Johnsy said to Sue like that, see, before 2 days there were 100 leaves, but now they are falling fastly because now at present 5 leaves are there on the creeper. And then Sue replied that it is autumn, so the leaves will fall. When the last leaf falls, I will die, said Johnsy with finality. I have known this for the last 3 days. Then Johnsy replied that because now 5 leaves were there, and she replied that as the last leaf will fall, I will die. And from the last 3 days, I know this secret. Oh, that's nonsense, replied Sue. Then Sue replied, it's a nonsense. How it's possible? How you are comparing your life with the leaves, because it's the autumn season and it's a common thing that in this season all the leaves fall down. Oh, that's nonsense, replied Sue. What have all the evil leaves to do with your getting well? The doctor is confident that you will get better. Johnsy did not say anything. Sue went and brought her a bowl of soup. And then Johnsy didn't say anything. Sue went and she brought a bowl of soup. I don't want any soup, said Johnsy. I am not hungry. Then Johnsy replied that I don't want because I am not hungry. Now there are only 4 leaves left. I want to see the last one fall before it gets dark. And Johnsy replied that today only I want that all the leaves, the last leaf fall. Then I will sleep forever. Then she told that as the last leaf will fall, I will sleep forever. It means I will die. Sue sat on Johnsy's bed, kissed her and said, because she loved too much. She loved Johnsy, so she sat on her bed and she started to kiss her. You are not going to die. I cannot draw the curtain for I need the light. I want to finish the painting and get some money for us. Please, my dear friend, she begged Johnsy, and she requested to Johnsy that don't speak like this and don't compare your life with the leaves. Promise not to look out of the window while I paint. And then she told to Johnsy like that, now first you promise me that till I not complete my painting, you will not look outside from the window. All right, said Johnsy. Johnsy said, okay, finish your painting soon, for I want to see the last leaf fall. I am tired of waiting. Now then Johnsy said that now I am tired of waiting. I cannot wait. I want that today only that last leaf fall on the ground. I have to die, so let me go away peacefully like one of those poor tired leaves. And now she started to think like that as the leaves day by day, because day by day in the autumn season all the leaves dry and they fall down. She compared her life because she was not drinking anything, she was not eating anything. So just like the leaves, her body also became dry, her body also became thin, and just because of the leaves she wanted to die. Try to sleep, said Sue. I have to paint an old miner. I will call Behrman up to be my model. Now Behrman is a painter, and he's a famous painter, or we can say he had this desire. Behrman had this desire that yet he had not paint a masterpiece of his life. It means the one most beautiful painting he wanted to paint, he wanted to draw, but yet he had not painted. Is she stupid? Asked Behrman. How can she be so foolish? She rushed down. Behrman lived on the ground floor. So she went out, and because she wanted to call the Behrman, because Behrman was a painter. He was a 60-year-old painter. Behrman was a 60-year-old. His lifelong dream, and he had this dream that he was to paint a masterpiece, but that had remained a dream. But yet that dream not come true. Yet he had this dream. He had not fulfilled this dream. He had not paint masterpiece of his life. He had not made masterpiece of his life. Sue poured out her worry to Behrman, and later then Sue went to the Behrman's house and she told everything to the Behrman. She told him how Johnsy was convinced that she would die when the last leaf fell. Is she stupid? Asked Behrman. Then Behrman replied, she is just stupid. How is possible? Because these are the leaves. They can fall down because it's autumn season. But how she can compare her life with the leaves? How can she be so foolish? She is running a high temperature, complained Sue. She refuses to eat or drink, and that worries me a lot. And the reason of my worry is that she is not eating and she is not drinking anything. I will come with you and see Johnsy. Then Behrman replied that I will come with you and I will see Johnsy. They tiptoed into the room. Johnsy was sleeping. Sue drew the curtain together and they went to the next room. She peeped out through the window. There was only one leaf on the creeper, and Sue looked outside of the window that there was now only the last leaf was there. It seemed as though the leaf would fall any minute now. Behrman did not say a word. He went back to his. But Behrman didn't say anything there. He also saw that on that creeper there was only the last leaf. He didn't say anything. He went out. Johnsy woke up next morning, and in the next morning Johnsy woke up in a feeble voice, in a very slow voice. She asked Sue to draw the curtains, and she told like that, now remove these curtains and open the window because I want to look outside. Sue was nervous, and now that time because Sue didn't want that she loved too much her friend and she didn't want this that she will die. So she did not want to open the window also. She was very worried about her friend. She drew back the curtains very reluctantly. Oh, she exclaimed as she looked at the vine creeper, and as she looked at that tree, and look, there is still one leaf on the creeper. It looks quite green and healthy. And then she shouted that, Johnsy, come here and look now that the last leaf looking so fresh, very green and healthy also, because before one day or yesterday it was looking just like a dry, but now it became healthy and green. In spite of the storm and the fire's winds, it did not fall. Now see, yesterday night there were too much wind and storm, but it did not fall. I heard the wind last night, said Johnsy. I thought it would have fallen. And Johnsy said that I was thinking that surely that last leaf will fall. I will surely fall today, then I will die. And I thought that as this last leaf will fall, I will die. But how is possible? You won't die, said Sue energetically. Then Sue said with full energy that now you will not die. You have to live for your friends. What would happen to me if you die? Then Johnsy replied, if you will die, then what would happen to me? Johnsy smiled weakly and closed her eyes. After every hour or so, she would look out of the window. And after every hour, she looked outside of the window. But that last leaf was as fresh as the before hour, and green also and healthy also. In the evening, there was another storm, but the leaf did not fall. Johnsy lay for a long time looking at the leaf. Then she called out to Sue, I have been a bad girl. You have looked after me so lovingly, and I have not cooperated with you. I have been depressed and gloomy. The last leaf has shown me how weak I have been. I have realized that it is a sin to want to die. And now, really, I am a very bad girl. Johnsy said to the Sue that you loved me so much. You have shown your love to me, but I am a bad girl. I have not cooperated you. Many times you told me that we cannot compare our life, but now see that leaf also became healthy. Then how I was doing this. The next morning, Sue came and sat on Johnsy's. It is a sin to want to die, and it was not a good thing because I wanted to die. How bad girl I am. Sue hugged Johnsy. Then she gave her lots of hot soup and a mirror. Johnsy combed her hair and smiled brightly. In the afternoon, the doctor came. After examining his patient, he told Sue, Johnsy now has the will to live. Then doctor said to the Sue and Johnsy that now Johnsy found his desire to live. I am confident she will recover soon. Now I must go downstairs and see Behrman. He is also suffering from pneumonia, but I am afraid there is no hope for him. Then the doctor replied that now I have to go to Behrman because he is very serious and maybe there is no hope for live. The next morning, Sue came and sat on Johnsy's bed. Taking Johnsy's hand in hers, she said, I have something to tell you. Mr. Behrman died of pneumonia this morning. He was ill for the last 2 days. The first day, the janitor found him on his bed. His clothes and shoes were wet and he was just shivering. He had been out in that stormy night. And then she told that I have heard that on that stormy night when Johnsy was not well and she was thinking like that last leaf will fall. So that night he went out because that time too much rain also and wind also, and this bad weather he went out, so as he entered his body was shivering and he had been out in that stormy night. Then they found a ladder and a lantern still lighted lying near his bed. There was also some brushes and a green and yellow paint on the floor near the ladder. Johnsy dear, said Sue, look out of the window. Look at that ivy leaf. Have not you wondered why? It doesn't flutter when the wind blows. That's Behrman's masterpiece. He painted it the night the last leaf fell. Then Sue told to the Johnsy that look my dear outside of the window. When the wind was blowing, that time also the last leaf was not flirting, means वो हिल नहीं रहा है last leaf, जो वो पत्ता है जिसको कि बेहरमान ने उसी नाइट में बाहर जाके पेंट कर दिया है ट्री के ऊपर. So it was not flirting whether the other leaves are flirting. So this thing shared Sue to the Johnsy that this is the masterpiece of Behrman's life because he wanted to save your life. So in that stormy night he went out and he drew that leaf and later then he painted by yellow and green color, because when they entered in the Behrman's house they found a green color, then yellow color and brushes also and lantern also, because in that night when he went out he took lantern, this yellow color and green color and brush, and later then he made this last leaf on the tree, and it was masterpiece of his life because he had this dream. Till that 60 years he had not fulfilled this dream, but after his death that last leaf became the masterpiece of the Behrman's life. So the title is the last leaf because it was the Behrman's masterpiece work that he drawn last leaf on that tree and painted it. That's the Behrman's masterpiece. He painted it the night the last leaf fell, because that night the last leaf fell down on the ground, but he wanted to save your life, so he drew this leaf on the tree and later then painted by yellow and green color. So with this the chapter is over and we understood that how Behrman saved life of Johnsy. So you have to write these 4 questions. Think about it. These 4 questions you have to write in your notebook. Thank you for watching the video. Have a nice day.